That's how I make my shower slash bath for like a $200 spa day. Like, I'm just going to take my time. I'm going to use some goat milk, some lavender, some essential oils, and just spend some intentional time with taking care of my skin.
I would say focus more so on what you like. Don't let the trends swallow you in. And check your local consignment stores. Go to them consignment stores.
Welcome to Her Side of the Story. This is the podcast where sister friends tell their side of the story about relationships, lifestyle challenges, and triumph. Here are your hosts, Ray and Ash.
Hey guys, welcome back to Her Side of the Story.
Yes, guys, welcome back. We're so excited to be back for this episode. It's a little bit laid back, but we're still dropping gems, of course.
Yes. This episode is about the small upgrades, habits, and smart decisions that make life feel luxurious without draining your bank account. Today's episode is a little different. No deep relationship analysis, no heartbreak recovery, because we passed that.
Thank God, literally.
Today, we are talking about the things that make life feel just a little more luxury, even when the bank account says relax. It's about the small upgrades and smart decisions that make life feel luxurious without draining that bank account.
Okay, because you don't have to be rich to live well. Today, we're talking skin, hair, shopping, and all the big milestones and how to get through them on a budget. Bougie on a budget.
Love it. We love a little bougie on a budget.
Yeah, so I'm going to kick us off. We're first talking about glowing up our skin and hair, how to best do that. So Ash, what would you say is one of the best drugstore gems that performs better than the luxury version?
I think moisturizers and facial cleansers work very well on same caliber as like a high-end one. Another one, though, I think makeup. I know a lot. Yeah, I think especially mascara. Let me be specific. Mascara, you do not have to spend the $36 to get those lashes. No, those now. I did see a girl use that Dior, look very fabulous, and I was tempted. But I was like, I found a really great mascara that Lindsay actually put me on to. And it is amazing. It's a lengthening mascara and it looks so good. And I've also learned that if you use a heated curler
on your eyelashes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And do that first and then put the mascara. It really opens up your lashes. So for me, skin cleanser and moisturizer, as well as specifically mascara. Let me say that, specifically mascara and lip items. Lip gloss, lipstick, lip liner. I'm not the best at this because I love, as you know, Ray, my lip products.
Yes, your lip combos. I'm always still in them. I'm like, okay, please let me know what that is. Send it to me. I need it.
Yes. Because I do spend money on those, but I have items from e.l.f. and other brands that NYX that work very, very well that really could be dupes for my like higher end stuff. What about you, Ray?
My biggest drugstore gem would definitely be the moisturizers, like you said. I've been using pods for years.
So classic.
It's a classic. It's good. It's light. You can use it in the morning and at night. That's my go-to moisturizer. Like I've tried other things and I use the Skin Script line, which is used when you're getting your facials and stuff. So I have that stuff at home. And I still prefer my Pods moisturizer. I think a trick too with those moisturizers, we love primer, right? When we're doing our makeup. But if you got a good moisturizer, you can just kind of throw your makeup on top of that for like a quick day. So I have to agree with the mascara. Really, really heavy. I don't buy high-end mascara. I'm just not. And this might be before the ladies' time, but do you remember the Maybelline Lash Stiletto?
Yes.
He was that girl.
Yes.
She was that girl.
Yes.
So you can find a very good mascara in the drugstore for $10 max.
Yep.
And it look like you got falsies on.
It really does.
Especially, I'm not a lash girly. I hear they're super expensive, but I do hear also too that the girls are like, no, I'm not doing these lashes anymore. So
doing it themselves.
Yes, doing it themselves, learning how to do that. And also too, getting a good mascara, because most girls have good lashes. Like
good lashes.
You just need a good thickening, lengthening mascara.
Curling.
Yeah.
So the one that Lindsay and I use that is amazing is the L'Oreal Paris Makeup Volumizing Lash Paradise Mascara. It's on Amazon right now. You can get 2 for $27 or 1 for $10.97. Comes in an array of colors. And it lasts. So that's the mascara. It really does do a good job.
Oh, and I got one more point. I'm like, we going in already on this one. But yeah, there's a skin tint that I'm using that's basically drugstore or Amazon. And it's the L'Oreal. L'Oreal has good products.
They do.
L'Oreal skin tint. I don't know what designer that is a dupe of.
Okay.
That is my go-to walk out the house. Like I want to run errands. I want to cover up some hyperpigmentation. It is amazing. And it looks like you have nothing on.
It's probably a dupe for the Laura Mercier skin tint, because hers was one of the first brands that I knew of that did a skin tint really well, especially for women of color. And back in the day, before they changed the formula, of course, it was got to change a little something. It used to be my go-to in the summer. I never wore foundation. I would just wear that and just do my eyebrows a little bit, curl my lashes, put a little lip gloss, and be out. And people would be like, your skin. And it had an SPF in it. So it was really, really nice. So I'm sure that's what it's a dupe of, because that is to this day, I've tried a lot of different skin tints. I'm not going to go name the other ones, but the Laura Mercier for me has always been that girl. Like, okay. But the price has gotten much. Back then it was like $47. Now it's even more money. So to have a good dupe of a skin tint, so needed.
She's very cute. I keep like one in my purse because it's so cheap. It's like $11, $13 to keep one in the purse, keep one in the car. So just in case you need to touch up your makeup really quick, it's there.
Another good brand is Minted. It's a Black-owned skincare brand, a makeup line that is good, has an array of shades. They have it's not a skin tint, it's a foundation stick.
Yeah.
And it's very creamy, really, really pretty. For me, it doesn't do too well in warm temperatures, but in those in those fall, spring, like this type of weather, spring months, fall months, winter months, you put it on, put a little powder on, it blends so seamless. It makes you look like you're not wearing anything. I really, really like that and their concealer. I think they have one of the best, and you can buy it at Target, I think, or I buy it directly from their site.
Yeah, I've heard of Minted, but I haven't used it yet. I'll definitely try it out.
The concealer is amazing, I would say. So, Ray, when it comes to hair, because your hair is always beautiful and luscious, what is the best way to maintain a salon fresh look between appointments without spending a coin?
Okay. Yes. So I am a natural straight, transition into a natural curly. So you have to master your own blowout if you're a natural straight. And you do have to invest in your products. So I will say that. However, I always wait to stock up on the products I need when Ulta has their beauty sale. Like you can get 2 large sizes, a certain shampoo, certain conditioners for like $30, where if you have bought them out of season, they're going to cost you $100 or so. So just bulking up on some of the products you're going to use every day when they have those bigger sales. Because yes, we're going to be bougie on a budget. And I currently use Redken, expensive. Olaplex, expensive. But I was able to get really, really large bottles that have lasted. I've lost count of the months that I've had them because it's at least been 6. So You wait for that big sale but you stock up during the sale. So you have the products you need. Contrary to most natural straights, I do not prefer like a big mainstream heat protectant or humidity control, because I think it can damage your strands. Once you put the heat on, it can make, if you're trying to transition to curly, it can make you more straight. So old school, it's something that we used to call it, that's a 10.
Yeah.
It's a light friend.
That's an amazing product.
It is. And you can get that on sale too. So, and you don't need much of it. It will last you a year because of the amount. You need so little for it to get the job done. So yeah, I've mastered my own blowout. I invest in the products when they're on sale. That's how I maintain like my salon fresh look without breaking the bank. Other than that, like for bundles and all that type of stuff and installs, yeah, you're going to pay your regular price on that too. But you can also learn how to do your own quick weave. I mastered that this year.
You have. It looks so good.
And also too, like me and Ash used to joke about this because first of all, we're two girlies who love getting our like hair done. Like most women do. Like we do not play. Like we feel a mess when our hair is like that. Like you just don't. So that was one way of saving a little money. Like, okay, let me at least learn how to do my quick weaves. And we do not know how to do braids. We don't know how to do sew-ins. So that was the compromise. And I was so proud that the past year I've learned to do a quick weave. So just learning one style that you can master and then making sure that you have the products you need and investing in them when they're on sale. That would be my advice. So Ash, how do you build a luxury skincare routine on a budget?
Well, everyone knows I'm the girl who travels with 100 different skincare items. So this is very fitting for me. I think you need to not overcomplicate it, number one. If you do not have a lot of money to spend on the Lemur, the Augusta Blaine, like those skincare products are, some of them $600, $400, $300 for a serum. Drunken Elephant even. Drunken Elephant is a new one that the girlies love. It's $64 for a serum. Different prices. Stick to the basics. Like we said, CeraVe has great products. L'Oreal Pochette, another one that's really kind of in the last 3 years, I would say, has been very popular. The Ordinary, great products for a great price. Some of them can be a little harsh. You just have to be careful. I would say start with the basics. Start with your cleanser. Okay. CeraVe has a lot of great cleansers. L'Oreal Pochette has a lot of great cleansers. Start with your cleansers. Next thing you want to go do is get a moisturizer. Like good old school Olay has some great Neutrogena. It has some great moisturizers. You want to use an SPF with it. Yes. Again, you guys know I love the Kiehl's SPF. I won't, for some that might not be so budget friendly, but I will say a little goes a very long way. And I've talked about it before on the potty. It's been like one of our favorite items of the month on the podcast. So I would say the sunscreen, if you're like not willing to spend on the cleansers and the moisturizer, that sunscreen, spend on. And under eye cream, spend on.
It's good molecules.
Good molecules. They have a great, literally $5.95. They have a great under eye brightening cream. That is really, really great. And then I do think using, depending on your skin, have to figure out what works great for you, a PRND or a vitamin C serum, any type of like serum to target what you're suffering from. So if it's acne, hyperpigmentation, rosacea, whatever it may be, flakiness, definitely you want to add some type of serum, probably to your nighttime routine. But I think start with the basics. Don't overcomplicate it. Like stick with 4 to 5 items. Don't get engulfed in the hype of product.
Yes.
Because I think we all do it. Like I, at one point, actually late last year, I cleaned out my under sink and I saw how many products I had, like products I'd never used, were expired. And I was like, oh no, I have to just throw these things away because some of them were like so expired, not like 2 months expired. So I think sticking to basics, like having, and which I kind of have now, I kind of have my staples. These are the staples I have. This is what works for my skin. And that's what I would suggest. Like, don't overcomplicate it. There's so many great old school products that maybe aren't as hyped up as they anymore, like the pods, like you said, that still really work. So I would say don't go too deep into the fads and focus on items that have minimal ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I mean? Like really read the back of those labels and what you're buying, because some of them may have ingredients that maybe your skin doesn't react well to, or has ingredients that are really fluff. And at the end of the day, then you like look, you're like, wait, this is basically just water. Like it's a cleanser, it's just water. So definitely stick to the basics, I would say.
Yes, I love that you mentioned the ordinary products. I think they're one of the most underrated, cheapest day-to-day skincare. Like I live by the Exilic acid one. By it. If you have hyperpigmentation, 2 weeks of that, smoothed out. So you don't have to spend big bucks to get great skincare.
No, and
great
like
care.
No, and another great tip you gave was like that sale, like Sephora, Ulta, they have these sales. And a lot of the times, so this is how I shop the sales. The little secret is I go and get the value packs. So we're not value pack, but like a gift pack. You get what I mean? So we'll have like a little, maybe not full size, maybe one full size item of something, a value pack, I guess. So we'll have like one little thing, maybe have 4 products, 3 products. And that way I can try them all.
Yes, that is the trick. Yeah.
And then see like, what is my skin liking? What do I like? That way I'm not buying a full bottle of something and then using it twice and be like, oh crap, I don't like this anymore. So that's a good trick too. Sephora and Ulta, when they have those sales and you see those like little value packs, you're like, oh, am I really going to use this? Yes, buy it. Because it's such a great way to test out items without being wasteful as well. So yeah, that's my last little tidbit on that. So what is your ultimate everything shower ritual that feels like $1,000 spa day? 1,000.
It's funny because I've really been focusing on like my wake up ritual, my going to sleep ritual. And a lot of it is around like the shower or the face cleansing part. Like one thing about the spa, we love getting into the little robes. We love making sure our hair is pushed back. You can have those same efforts at home. So I've gotten to the point where I don't even do my skincare in the shower anymore. I do that first, or I do it when I come out the shower, just so I can spend some intentional time with my facial skincare and do any extractions if need be. Extractions are best out the shower. If you know how to do them yourself, best out the shower because the steam has opened your pores and made that stuff a little bit softer. So I do some extractions when I get out the shower. In the shower, I really like investing in lavender soaps or goat milk soaps that they smell great, but they also make your skin really soft. Yes, you do have to use some exfoliation gloves or an African sponge net to, get some of that dead skin off. Many episodes ago, I talked about the Naturium things and how well they perform on your skin for like any, again, hyperpigmentation or any raised bumps. I forget what it's called. Like you might get them on your elbows or you might get them on your knees. Just invest in a little bit in those products. And $15 for some soap does seem like an investment, but when you see your skin after, you're just happy. And I know we talked about shower, but I got to talk about the bath too. When I run a little bath, I like to put a little rose petal in there, little Epsom salt, magnesium. I'm trying that out. A little oil. Yes, you don't have to clean your tub afterwards, but just get that experience. Take some time and make sure your skin together, set some intentions, be calm, don't worry about anything. That's how I make my shower / bath for like a $200 spa day. Like, I'm just going to take my time. I'm going to use some goat milk, some lavender, some essential oils, and just spend some intentional time with taking care of my skin.
I love that. One thing I've started doing, I started adding shower steamers.
I haven't tried those yet.
Oh, yeah. So I'm still trying to figure it out because the ones I have, I bought like a little $8 pack off of Amazon. They were really nice. They smell great. And at first I didn't have them on a stand or anything in the shower. I just put them in the shower and they melted like this. Now with the stand, they melt a little slower. What I've read is like, if you go up a little bit, spend a little bit more on them, they won't dissolve as quickly, but they are so calming in the shower. I really have been enjoying them. The shower steamers, like the lavender mint. There was one that was bergamot, and I think it was like bergamot and clover. I was like, oh my God, these just smell so good. It was like a little fun treat to like put it in the shower. So to make it, like you said, more luxurious and everything.
Yes.
And even like a nice, again, Olay. A nice, that they always have Dove have such great beauty bars and products that feel a little bit more luxurious than the average. The Naturium, we love.
Yeah.
Girl, if I showed you how much, because of you, how much Naturium I have, I think, so they have a great saving tool too. They have the bundle and save that if you buy directly off their website, it's a bundle and save package where you can like kind of build your, so you can get, Yes, and you save a few little dollars there. And girl, so ever since you told me about that, honey, that's all your girl uses. I really, really like that stuff. So when you're looking to add new pieces to your wardrobe without the luxury price tag, what are your secrets for finding high quality clothing gems?
So I'm going to just share like my newest tip. Let's just do that. So I have really been loving the clothing rentals sites.
Yes, you've been putting the
I have. Okay. Nuuly, BNTO, Rent the Runway. I don't do as good with them. Nuuly is my go-to. But you're looking at $100 subscription a month max. Sometimes it's even cheaper than that. You get 5 to 7 pieces to try. One thing about these clothing rental things they have brands that you probably don't feel like are good for your silhouette, or you just want to try them, but you don't know how it's going to fit and you don't want to spend $300 for a piece. This is how you can, one, test the silhouette of a brand, try on new things too, try on new things that you would never buy for yourself because of the price tag. Like, oh my God, this is beautiful, but is it going to look good on me? There's nothing worse than getting an item that you spend so much money on, it doesn't hit, you got to return it, or you just wasted $200 and $300, it goes down the drain. So for me, I really been loving test driving these higher end brands through clothing rentals. And let's be for real, ladies, how we do when we get a dress, a really, really nice dress, we're going to wear it once. So that's like money, like down the drain.
Down the drain, yeah.
Especially when you're investing, especially when you're about to get married, especially when you're living in a house, things like that. Like, you got to prioritize. You can still be a baddie on a budget through the clothing rental apps. Also, too, I have installed the Thea app on my phone and on my desktop. The Thea apps, like, so when you're shopping and you're looking at a particular item, it'll show you where it's cheaper at. So you could still get that look. They might got that same look on Poshmark for 50% less, right? So that's how I find the high quality clothing gems. And one thing too about the rentals, they will, let's say you like it, you love it. It's going to be, you can buy it for at least 50% off the ticket price. So, honey, I got a few nice pieces off of the rental app that I decided to keep. But yeah, this is perfect. Like, you're going on a vacation, or you got somewhere to be. You got a couple options for $90 versus these 5 options for $1,000. Gotta get smart, ladies. We don't wear them dresses again anyway.
No, it's so true. And I mean, only two brilliant women like Phoebe and Sophia can create the Fia app. But I mean, like, it's like, of course, like, this is because this is what we women think. And this is how we shop. Like, yes, sometimes we know what we want. We're just going to buy it from the first sight. But most of the time, we're going to like look.
Yeah.
And why not have that one little tool up at the top that's like helping you, like, oh, girl, I found it for somewhere else. You know what I mean? So, and you're right. The rentals make sense, especially when you have, I feel like, and I think you're the same way lately too. Like, I occasion shop now. Like,
Yeah.
I like, so for me to buy a dress of $400 just to go to one wedding.
But we do it. That's the process.
Well, yeah, we do. Yeah.
We're trying to get out of that now.
Yes, we do it. Absolutely. So I think renting, I'm like, yeah, I could have rented this and sent it back for $100 versus whatever. Like that wedding I went to in Philly, that very beautiful dress I wore, the dress I wore to the wedding in Jamaica, even the welcome dinner one that I love, which I was like, no, I'm wearing that again.
We love that one.
Yeah, I've seen that during bachelorette party. But it's like dresses like that cost me a lot of money, but I've never worn them again.
Oh, you need to bring that one though.
Oh, that one, the bachelorette is.
We're gonna redo her.
Oh, that one is getting worn, baby, because that one was very, very cutesy. But yeah, it's just so smart to have that to think of that. So yeah, I love that.
So what are your rule of three items? The three things that you must splurge on to make a budget outfit look expensive?
I don't think you need any item to look expensive. Okay. But since we're talking about me,
it's funny because I'm pretty sure I know one of the three, but go ahead.
The handbag.
Period.
The handbag. So I have a rule. A clutch, I don't spend that much. I have clutches that are very expensive, but I don't spend that much on clutches because I find that I really am the girl who only uses a clutch for a certain type of outfit. And my clutches don't get a lot of play in my closet. They don't. So for me, the bag. And see, I am not the good friend to go ask and be like, oh, I'm not the good friend to go to ask it. What I would say is I'm not the good friend to go and say, oh, I want to go spend $3,000 on a bag today. I'll say, let's go. Like, I'm not the friend who's going to be like, let's not do that. I'm like, yes, let's go. Let's do that. So for me, the bag, and when I say this, it does not have to be $3,000. It doesn't even have to be $1,000. I am a leather goods girl. For me, a bag has to be leather. If it's not a leather bag, then it's a straw bag. It's a vegan leather bag, as they call it nowadays. It's a nylon bag that's like wipeable. And if it's a vegan leather bag, again, it's probably a bag I'm not going to use every day. It's going to be like that clutch. Bring it out once in a while, that little cute little purse. You're like, this is cute. It's like a little character bag that looks really cute with one outfit that you have in mind and you're okay with setting it to the side, but you're not going to be using it as your throw on every day. Some great brands, some great places to find bags on a way lower budget. And when I mean way lower, for me, I'm saying me, this is me, a bag that's $500 or less for me is a lower end bag. Because I think if anyone came to my closet, most of my bags are over $1,500, right? But for me, Coach, I have been loving what Coach is doing. Like, there's rebirth of Coach, please. I hope Dooney and Burke is in line. I don't know if they're still a company. Bring them back. Tory Burch, you can. Michael Kors, people sleep on Michael Kors. If you go to Michael Kors collection, go to the outlet. And because people are like, oh, Michael Kors, I don't want all the MK. No. He has bags that are very subdued, that don't have the MK. It's the Michael Kors runway collection. It's a higher end price point, but if you get it from the outlet, you can get it $200, $300. Coach, I love. TJ Maxx, Marshalls.
Yeah.
They have beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bags that are Italian leather made, $80, $100 that look so elegant, so timeless. There's bags that I have from there that are Italian made and they're gorgeous. Also, guys, Goodwills, Salvation Armies, Go vintage hunting, your local consignment store. You will be surprised
What's up in there?
what's up in there. A bag that you might get for $20, take it to your cobbler. They can change out the hardware, fix it up, change the strap. It changes the bag, and it's a leather bag. I really, for me, the bag is a big thing. For me, it just needs to be leather. It doesn't need to cost $1 million, but it needs to be leather. And like I said, if it's not leather, then I need like a nylon that I can wipe, or a woven, like a cute summer woven bag. So that's one. Bag. Shoe is my other kryptonite. Shoe's my other kryptonite. Again, for me, I need a leather shoe. Full stop. I do not buy shoes that are not leather anymore. Boots.
Especially boots.
Boots, especially boots for me. And if they're not leather, like I bought my first non-pair of leather boots actually this past winter, and I love them. I've worn them quite a bit, but they were still a $175 boot by Sam Alderman. You know what I mean? So for me, I think leather shoe, a sneaker usually is leather, some type of leather. Again, consignment stores, beautiful. I love cowgirl boots, cowboy boots, whatever we're calling them. I love them. I think they're one of the more distressed they look, the better they look. I think they're a fun way to elevate a look, a dress. I think they're a cute way to casualize like shorts. They're very easy to find, expensive if you buy them brand new.
Yeah.
But you can definitely find some good ones. A shoe for me, just a good quality shoe. A good quality shoe. It really matters. A great place to buy shoes, you guys, is eBay. eBay, I love eBay. Brand new shoes. I become an eBay girly. I'm like crazy off the eBay. Brand new. I bought these chocolate brown suede boots, 100% real suede off of eBay this past, like a few months ago. And I've been falling in love with them. So bags, shoes. And then this one is going to be an inner intimate item, a good bra.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't choose to spend money on anything else that I just told you to spend money on, a bra, like a good bra. Get yourself measured by a professional. Know what your actual cup size is, what your width is, all of those things. Bras are expensive, as we know. Soma, great bra company, has great sales on bras. Skims, we love. There's a lot of good skim dupes on Amazon. Buy them all, try them. If they don't work, send them back. But a good bra to lift the girls, have you looking, even a good bra, like you and I are bigger chested ladies. Having a good bra can minimize your outfit. You know what I mean? Make it not so you're like, oh, I don't think I can wear that. But if you put on a good bra, you're like, oh, this fits beautifully. So those are my 3 like must-haves that make any outfit look luxury, because that undergarment to make that dress that was Fashion Nova, $22 with your cute accessories on, that thing can take it and make it, because it's the way your posture's sitting. It's the way everything's just aligning. And as we've talked about, if we're talking about bras, undergarments, shapewear.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on this undergarment thing. Like recently we had our photo shoot. What was that? Like a few months ago,
yeah.
We were talking about shapewear leading up to it. Like, and maybe I was in denial because I don't usually do shapewear, but now it just makes everything perfect.
Tight and right.
No, yes. And you don't have to be bigger to wear shapewear. Shapewear is for everybody, especially underneath of a dress. Like, throw that shapewear on, you're going to be a little tight, but your body going to be looking right. Okay.
Period. And
you have to put the shapewear on. So since then, I've bought so much, like you said, the skims, the shapewear. Some of them are so good that you don't even have to do a bra with them. Some of them are so good, and I never go braless. So it allowed you to do that if it's the right, and you spend a little money on that shapewear. And also, too, for the larger bust girlies, some of the shapewear is so good, we can wear our backs out. Some of us got some really nice backs, and we don't get to wear them out because we wear a bulky bra and all that type of stuff. So echo what Ash is saying, like, invest in your shapewear too.
Yes.
That's how you make an outfit go from, oh, you look cute, to damn, you look good.
Good. 1000%. The undergarments matter so much. I think they're the fundamental. Like, I literally wore this really pretty yellow, kind of off the shoulder angled top the other day. And I had put one of my bras on and I was like, oh no, I do not like this. Then I was like, oh, I have that Skims bra that will like camouflage the back, like really tight, suck in the back a little bit more. And I wore that. It fit like a glove all night. Everybody was like, you look so beautiful. Oh my God, I love that top. I love the pants. So it just showed like that, and taking a different bra with it. And the Skims bra, some of her bras have that kind of shapewear built into it to kind of give you a little bit slimmer than your average everyday bra. Absolutely. Yeah. I recently, and you're talking about having your back out. When we were in Vegas, I had bought, before I went to Vegas, I wanted to wear a plunged dress. You saw the dress.
And you looked amazing. I haven't seen you do a plunge in a very long time.
In a long time.
It was getting what it needed to give.
Yes. So that plunge, because I had bought the proper wear. So what about that set is it actually has straps up here that were removable. So you could wear it, but it has like an undercup. So it like lifts up without having to wear a bra. Girl, skin.
Girl, send me the link.
I'm gonna send you the link. So Ray, how do you handle the itch to shop without overspending?
That's a good question. So I had to get out of the bulk buying mentality. Like, I'll go to Fashion Nova and feel like I need to leave with 10 items. Why? Then you get them and only half of them fit. You're disappointed. It's okay to do one or two and pull things from different sites that you know are going to fit well, instead of trying to bulk at one site. Like, go ahead and just pay the $10 for the shipping for the one piece. It's not going to kill you. Because that's my thing. Like, oh, I want the free shipping, so I'm going to just load my cart up. Next thing, I wanted 2 dresses and it would have cost me like $80. And now I'm looking at my cart and it's $250 because I'm bulk buying. Also, too, like leaving something in a cart for 48 hours, 24 hours, go to sleep on it. Because what is it called? Emotional shopper? I can be an emotional shopper. Like, I need a little dopamine here. Let me make sure it's in the mail.
Yes.
Just leave it. And by the time you wake up in the morning, you're like, I don't even really like this
at all.
I don't really need it. So that's how I like address the itch. Like, I get what I need. I do not bulk shop anymore.
Yeah, that's smart.
I'd rather just pay the $10 shipping than the extra $100 of items that I might not even like. And then, just let your cart sit. The sales go on for a couple of days. Let them sit and see how you feel on 24 to 48 hours.
I think that's really smart to do that.
That's how I handle that itch. Like, okay, and prioritize. As you could probably tell from this conversation, I love clothes. Yeah, I just moved into a home. The home is the priority.
And then priority.
Do you need a new outfit this week? No, you don't. So, Ash, what would you say is the secret to making basic clothes look like quiet luxury?
So me personally, I don't subscribe to quiet luxury. I am not in the definition of what quiet luxury is like more muted tones. I love I'm gaudy, period. Like, hello, look at my wrist. I like the gold. I like the things on my neck. I like rings. So for me, quiet luxury is like, okay, I understand it and I appreciate it. Cause I think when I think of quiet luxury, I think of everyday pieces. Yeah. Right. That you can take that everyday piece and then elevate it in some way. So we'll talk about that. But I think accessorizing. I think really using jewelry, using scarves, hats.
Yes.
Sunglasses. There's some outfits that I remember we were in New York one time. I had on this white dress. I just had on a white dress, plain white dress. It was just like a t-shirt. It wasn't a t-shirt. It was like an Oxford shirt dress, but it was cotton. And I had on these lace-up gladiators, and sunglasses and jewelry. And I got so many stops. Everybody was like, oh my God, you look so fabulous. I was wearing no makeup. I had on these like big shielded sunglasses because I was like, I don't have makeup on. So I didn't want my face really to be the focal point. And I remember we kept walking and Lily and I were getting stopped all the time. Like, oh my God, I love your sandals. Oh my God, I love your dress. Oh my God, I love your bracelets. Where are they from? Where is this? And it really showed me like, I am wearing literally a men's Oxford shirt that I decided to like turn into a dress because I like belted it slightly a little bit too. And everyone's obsessed with it. But I mean, so I think how you accessorizing can really take that outfit up a notch. I think your fabric choices, again, how I am with my leather, my bag, my shoes, I am with that with my fabrics. I do not wear much polyester, as Ray knows. For example, my sheets are all cotton, 100% cotton or linen. That's it. For me, my undergarment, same thing for the most part. My bras are not, but my undies, yes. And my clothes, I am wearing linen, silk, cotton, wool. Like that's what I wear. If I'm wearing polyester, I try to keep the polyester to a very minimal amount, or I try to make sure it's a higher end polyester, right? Like, for example, we know, and she's just been in the news, Hanifa taking a pause from her brand. A lot of people have complained and been like, oh, for the price that her clothes are, the items are polyester. Okay, yes. Or satin, not silk. Yes, but they're high-end polyesters. They're not like a Forever 21 polyester.
They're not going to break down on you.
Yes, there's differences. That's why it's so thick. How she has those thick dresses. It's polyester, but it's a higher end. So I think that's the thing, like understanding your fabrics really matters and understanding what fabrics you do well in. Because like for me, I used to be how people sweat under their arms in the summer and all that because I was wearing polyester.
Yes.
And my body that told me, woman, you don't like polyester, okay? That's why you get this clothes, you get that stench. We've all been there. Let's be real.
We've been there.
The stench in the clothes. You're like, babe, why am I? But it's the dyes that are in the clothes mixed with the polyester, mixed with your BO. It then creates this like weird, you're like, oh my God, why do I smell like this? Ew. I smell funky.
And it's sticky.
It's sticky. And then even when you go to wash it, you still like, why is it smelling like this? So like you need to know your fabrics. Like you really do. You need to know what works for you. I know I wear silk in the winter and in summer nights. Like summer nights. That's my kind of wear silk. I do also wear it to bed. Hey. But and then also lastly, tailoring your clothes. I think we're in we are at the age where our bodies are different than what they used to be. You're not going to maybe be able to take that thing off the rack and put it on your body. There was a pair of pants I was going to wear out to dinner. I bought them from All Saints. Actually, the last time I was in Florida with you, and Lily and I went to stores and I bought them from All Saints and I loved the style of the jean, but when I tried them on, they were too big, but I think I've lost a little bit more weight since then and they're really big now, like bulging in the front. Don't fit me. I need to like use 10 belts to tie. And I was like, I'm gonna give these away. I was like, no, go get them tailored. So I took them to the tailor. She's there with her now because I was just like, I'm at the stage where I need a lot of my clothes tailored. So that's how I would say taking a basic outfit, elevating it, just those few little things.
Yeah, I love that you talked about the tailoring because that's what really makes your items one of a kind. You may have bought it off the rack or a couple girls, but it's going to look different on you because you got the shoulders taken in, you got the waist taken in, or let out in some areas if need be. It's funny because I feel like, fun fact about me and Ash, we both worked retail part-time at one time for many years. That's why we have a lot of stuff, to be honest.
Yeah.
So we know about the fabrics, we know about the tailoring. And I just recently thought about that. Like, I need to get back into tailoring my clothes because back in the day, honey, we all our fits were tailored. Like we would buy it off the rack and then just go make sure it fits like a glove. I have this one black jumpsuit that I love. I had to retire it because I've gained weight, but it lasted.
I remember that jumpsuit.
Girl, I might still be in a closet for sentimental reasons, but
and it did fit you very nicely. Yeah.
Every time I wore that, I wore that thing so many times. Black tie event.
I was about to say, because you could dress it up, take it to the club. I remember it.
Yes.
I remember that jumpsuit.
Yes. And now I'm gonna have to go look for it. I hope I didn't give that away just because it was. Maybe I'll get back into it one day. I was 6'4" then.
Girl,
I'm 8 now, so. But yeah, so yeah, tailoring in that fabric is very important. Like
so important.
Learn a little bit about that, and like Ash said, how fabrics interact with your skin.
Mm-hmm.
We have some big things coming up, like your wedding, getting ready for that. I'm moving to a townhome, so all this house shopping and stuff like that.
Yes.
But so in a wedding sense, how do you keep a black tie aesthetic on a garden party budget? What are 3 things would you say that guests actually care about?
I think I'm the wrong person to ask on this because my budget ain't nowhere. I wish it was. I wish it was a backyard wedding.
You have some areas that you've been trying to pull down.
Yes, that's true.
About this.
That's true. Yes, there are some. Okay. So I think a few ways, because I am in my wedding girl era very much. I'm planning 2 weddings. So simultaneously, don't recommend that, but that is what we're doing over here. And I think some ways, one of the biggest ways for me, one thing we have cut out completely for our wedding is transportation.
Okay.
Gone. That budget, we're done. No, we are not having any limos.
Okay.
We're not having any Sprinter buses taking people from here to there. No. We picked a venue that is very convenient to our hotel.
Yes.
Of choice. And there's multiple hotels around there. So if you don't want to stay at that one, there's other ones. So just cutting that, like literally I'll be able to walk across the street to go to my wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, when I think about it, I'm like, oh, the pictures are going to be actually really cute. Like me walking across the street. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be fun. Even if I'm not dressed in the dress yet, even in my cute little wedding pajamas, just walking with my girls while we go to the suite, get ready at the venue. I think that'll be very cute. But cutting that transportation cost is a big, because that's one of the large, when you look at like basic wedding budget, transportation is a really big one, right? Because a lot of times you need, and also having a ceremony and a reception in the same place.
Yes.
That's another way we've been able to cut costs because we're not having to use transportation or make our guest, once you Uber to there, you're there, which I really appreciate. I think our guests appreciate that. So that's one thing I think guests really appreciate that they may not say and may be overlooked is the fact that they don't have to drive. Well, once you've driven there, you're done.
You're there. Yeah. It's very convenient.
You don't have to worry about, okay, we got to ceremony now. Now we got to get in our cars, drive wherever to the reception. So if you're able to do that, have your ceremony and reception at least in the same, if it can't be in the same building, in the same neighborhood, I think could be very lovely, especially if you can walk. Another cost saving for me is we have decided to kind of peel back the flowers. But this again, finding a venue that you don't have to dress up so much.
Yeah.
Our venue is naturally, literally, I think if I did nothing, people would be wowed by our venue because it's just very grand and stately and the architecture is beautiful. So I think just actually met with the florist today and I'm excited to see what we're cooking up in the kitchen. But to not have to spend so much money on like floral arrangements to bring it to life, I think is going to save me quite a bit. I think another thing too is sticking to your guest list.
Yeah.
That's a hard one because of course you want to invite everybody. You want everybody to be able to come and be there and support you and love you. But as I've been saying, and I've been telling myself this when I was doing this guest list, if we fall out because you weren't invited to my wedding. We weren't friends to begin with. Because it's nothing personal. This is just, there's so many people in my life. And sadly, there's no venue that can hold all these people to begin with. And yeah, I think just staying true to your guest list, like who really reflect and ask yourself, who do I want there? Who do I want to be there? I think that's important. I think those are 3 budget saving. In terms of black tie to garden party, I think the one thing I would say is make sure it's authentically you. If it's authentically you, it's going to look beautiful wherever it is. If it's in the backyard, if it's in a cathedral, if it's in a castle, if it's in a mansion, if it's in a Four Seasons ballroom, if you make the wedding authentically you and your partner, it's going to be beautiful regardless. Another big tip too, I think that makes something look very elevated is lighting. Choosing back lighting, up lighting, down lighting, using lighting really in a unique way for your wedding can really, spotlights, candlelight, whatever it may be, can really elevate your space without spending so much money. So those are my little tidbits on the wedding front. How about you, Ray? You've moved into this beautiful home. How are you looking for good bones and hidden potential when you are house hunting? And also, can you share with the viewers and the listeners small DIY upgrades to make your beautiful home feel like more custom though, like maybe more customized?
Yeah. So full transparency, you and I have been talking about the home and how to like get it more personalized and the decorating. I would just go ahead and say this. Decorating is hard. If you're getting in a space and you're not feeling fully inspired or you just don't know what to do, that's okay. That's okay. That's normal. It's very overwhelming when you go from an apartment to a space that's 2 and 3 bedrooms and X amount of bathrooms and that type of stuff. It's just a lot. But I've been loving the cleaner organization. I kind of started there. I'm like, what can I tackle that'll make me feel great about what I've done so far? So I started with my cabinets and making sure it has nice glassware. It has everything lined up perfectly, or like my pantry, everything has a section. There are containers for my pasta. There's containers for oatmeal, things like that. So you can really, really start small. Also, too, furniture shopping. Wait for the deals. I've been in my place for maybe 4 or 5 months now. I'm just getting my dining room table because anybody knows when they're shopping for furniture, like nice furniture. If you want some Ashley, because it's some nice pieces in here and there's some Amazon pieces in here. Mix it up. Yeah, but I wanted a table when my friends and family come to visit. We can all sit together. Yes, I have bar stools and stuff like that, but when I'm preparing a meal, because I like to cook for my loved ones, when I'm preparing a meal, I want all of us to sit together, use the island to grab the food, but have a nice space. So had to spend a little money on that piece. So you kind of just have to prioritize how much you want to spend in certain areas. Certain areas require more money. Your living area, that's the part. Your living area, your dining area, that is the most money. Your guest room, I think my guest room, if I had, and it's very cute. I think my guest room,
it's very pretty.
For under $500, Amazon. But that living room and dining, thousands of dollars. So just know that certain areas of the house, you don't got to splurge. You can look for the Amazon deals. You could look for the Walmart deals. TikTok shop. Pin some things on a Pinterest board and you just tackle it one room at a time. Also, it feels more homey, like you feel more love in some of these do-it-yourself projects. Like I just purchased some frames for my gallery wall of all my loved ones. I printed those out at home, the pictures, and I sent a little screenshot to Ashley. Like,
so pretty. They're so sweet.
And I'm so excited to hang them on my own, that type of thing. So just do some of these projects yourself where you can, because it really makes you feel accomplished about the space. And know that it takes time. Like I said, 4 to 5 months, I still got a lot to go. But overall, I'm very happy with the place. I'm ready to entertain. So yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm. Those are all really good tips. And I think too, take one room at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Because it can get overwhelming when you're like, oh, and your taste changes too. You're like,
Yes.
oh, especially what in the process. Oh, I like this, and then you may not like it again. So take one room at a time.
It's funny you mentioned that because I also told you about my rug. So
Yes.
I wanted this $1,000 rug, tracked it down, found it on Amazon, got it for like two something. Oh, I was happy because I was not spending $1,000 for a rug.
No.
Get in there and I'm looking at it and it felt good under my feet. Very, very plush, very nice. But I just was telling Ash, like, I don't think I like it. And I felt defeated because I tracked it down, like, and I wanted it to work, but it really dulled the space down. It was just too monochrome.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about decorating. You have to fill the space out for some time, and then you will be trying things. Make sure you keep your receipts. That rug won't be going back though, because honey done rolled on it. I done rolled on it. It'll go in the garage. But yeah, just know that it's okay for you to change your mind. It's your space. Like Ash said, make sure make sure your home is authentic to you, and you'll be happy with it. And don't decorate for others. I think that was my issue too. I'm like, I want it to look like an art gallery, so that's what I'm gonna do. And if I want some Black art, that's fine. I'm a Black woman. So, but yeah, just make sure you're doing these things for your taste and not so much others, because your family, your friends are gonna love just being with you. They're gonna love being at the wedding. They're gonna love coming to visit. They're not gonna be like, it's looking like Africa up in here. Whatever. That's what they say. That's what they say.
I agree.
But real quick, we have like some listener dilemmas.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to talk about budget or bust. So real quick.
Okay.
One listener said, hey, ladies, I finally saved up $600 to buy my first big girl designer bag. I've been looking at entry-level canvas totes from the big brands, but part of me felt like I'm just paying for a logo on a basic bag. Should I pull the trigger on the name just to have it? Or is there a way to get a high quality leather vibe that actually looks more expensive without the $2,000 price tag? Is it a budget win or a total bust?
Okay, we kind of talked about this. I think shopping secondhand is best. I told Ray, I was like, I lied because I had told you I wasn't going to buy a new designer bag ever again. I was going to go to buy consignment. I went and bought one in New York when I went recently, but it was on sale. So I technically win. Yeah. But buying secondhand for your first bag, good condition, you can find it. Like I said, eBay, checking your local consignment store, buying a Coach bag that's maybe a higher level Coach bag. Great buy. Buying a higher level Tory Burch. The thing I think a lot of people forget is that all of these designers, contemporary designers, as they're called, like a Tory Burch, Michael Kors, Coach, all this, they have entry level and they have higher. So if you don't want to spend $2,000, because you have to ask yourself, especially when, for me, I have a lot of handbags. Everybody knows this. Most of my bags don't have logos on them. And so at what point I'm like, do I really have to like the style of the bag? Really, that's for me is what draws me now. I could care less if it came from Walmart, as long as it's leather, or if it came for Hermes. Okay. I need to like the style. Is it functional? I do not buy trends. I think focusing on something that's timeless, classic. If it's your first bag, maybe going with a more neutral color, because going with a pink bag, a pink MCM bag, cute, but it's not going to, you're not going to use it all the time. You know what I mean? Instead, go for like that black Coach bag. Go for like that black Tory Burch bag or brown Tory Burch bag or Michael Kors bag or Pauline. Pauline is a great brand. It is a French brand. I have their bags, 100% leather. You can get them for really good price points, under $1,000, and they're timeless. They're really, really timeless. Brandon Blackwood, another great designer who has a little bit more funky, elevated pieces, but he has some good timeless ones too. That will not, for that price of you've saved up $600. You're trying to get to, if you save up 2,000, you can get 4 of his bags.
I'm like, you can get 2 at least.
At least, yeah. So like you really, I would say, focus more so on what you like. Don't let the trends swallow you in. And check your local consignment stores and if you don't have any like near you and you can drive, like what I love to do is if like, okay, I know there's like a ritzy part of Maryland. I'm gonna drive there. Like Chevy Chase Potomac, go to them consignment stores. Go to an estate sale, right? There's websites that you can look and they'll have estate sales and they kind of itemize what's being sold. So you kind of already know. So that's a great way to do that. So I wouldn't so much focus on it having to be brand new. Again, I do understand if it is like your first big bag and you know yourself, like, I may never spend this money again. This is where I will say, having that luxury experience of going in the store, having the champagne, working with the SA to pick out your bag, look at the bags. It is a very fun process. So if you're like, I know me, I'm going to probably buy a new bag for myself of this magnitude every 3 to 5 years. Okay. I would say, why not? But if you're like me who buys a bag every quarter, I wouldn't do that so much. That's my hot take on it. Oh, this is a good one, Ray. I am in 3 weddings this year, and my bougie habits are officially crying. Between the bachelorette trips and the specific dresses, I feel like I have 0 room in my budget for my own self-care and maintenance. How do I show up as a top-tier bridesmaid and look the part without completely sacrificing my own lifestyle and savings for the next 6 months? Help me find the bougie middle ground.
I think this listener knows my life. So Ash's wedding will be my 6th wedding, right? Last year, 2024, I was in 2 weddings, not 3, but 2 very higher end weddings, expensive weddings, and a move that year, a big move. I had a lot more in 2024. However, I showed up fabulous at both weddings. And
you sure did.
So I think I can give some good advice here. Once you find out that the folks is getting married, start putting money to the side immediately. Like Ash got engaged in December. The first thing I said, let me go ahead and open up a separate account. Let me just start putting pieces there because I know that we have bachelorette. I know that we have bridal showers and all that stuff is a lot of maintenance, a lot of just a lot. It's an investment. I want you to kind of think of being in a wedding it's a labor of love and it is an investment. But how I got through that season of 2 weddings, 2 bachelor parties in the years, 2 bridal showers, travel from Florida back to Maryland, back to Jersey. I did all of that in that year. I really tried to plan my maintenance around my events, my loved ones' events. So if you love a quick weave, you're going to have to get rid of the quick weave. You're going to have to invest in getting a full sew-in because it'll last longer.
Yes, that's a good advice.
Let's say you had to be somewhere in April. The next event is in April, May, June. Your hair should still be intact. So that type of thing. Sometimes, depending on if it's smaller, you can do some of that stuff yourself. You know how to paint your toenails or learn some press-ons, just like little things that you can do. But the biggest thing is you have to understand that it's an investment and you have to plan for like anything else. You have to plan, you have to budget, you have to couple your self-care around the time of the events. That's my biggest thing. And savings too. You might be putting less in the savings, but you could still put something, right? Because like I said, I had a big move. I had 2 weddings, and I was still able to move. because I had savings. So and you can say no to some things too. Like if you're unable to go to all events, me being distance now, I'll probably be at all events. But if there's a chance that I can't go to all the events, then just tell the bride. And it's, y'all are real friends. Y'all should be okay. Y'all real family members. Y'all should be okay. And then the biggest thing, because I have now captained 2 bachelorette parties. The earlier, the better. Get in touch with a travel agent because they do payment plans, or you can look for a payment plan yourself. But travel agents are really good when you're planning for a big group because they'll handle all the travel, the airline tickets, the accommodations. So all you have to do every 2 or 3 months is pay your $300, $400. And you can do that when it's spread out. So starting earlier, the better, and knowing that it is an investment. It's an investment of love. But you can do it. If I could do it, you could do it too.
That's good advice.
Yeah. And go in that closet. You don't need a new dress. You got 100 of them.
No, 100. That's a great tip. Like style, go in your wardrobe. That's a challenge. Go in your wardrobe. Take a dress that makes you feel phenomenal.
Yes.
Or outfit that you loved and switch it up. Because you don't need, I've really tried to stick to that myself, like wearing what I have in my closet. I don't need to go buy tons of things. You have some great stuff. We talked about accessorizing, talked about renting. You don't have to, but there's definitely something in that closet that you can, because like my mom always just say, you're buying new clothes. These people where you going ain't never seen you. And if they have and then they don't like it, they should look away. That's what my mom used to always say. Like,
and also too, with the repeating of the dresses, I don't know about you, but I feel like when I do repeat a dress, I do it better than the first time.
Exactly.
Like,
absolutely.
Repeat the dress. You're going to do it better. The shoes going to be more on point. The accessories, the hair is going to be bigger, better. It's going to look like a whole different vibe.
Absolutely. I think that too. I think when you wear something, you're like, okay, I liked how I wore it this time, but now I really know how I'm going to like take it up a notch. I agree with you. I definitely agree with that. Yeah.
So Ray, what's in our
products of the month? We're telling I know. We're telling the girls, Bougie on a budget. Bougie on
a budget. I'm going to say the L'Oreal Skin Tint. I feel like I said it before.
You did.
All right. What else am I using that I love? Yeah, but what I'm using this week, you used already. It's the Medicube Night Mask.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Pods. We'll go ahead and say pods. Your daily drugstore moisturizer. I use it daily. I always get compliments on my skin. So it works. That's my specific affordable item this month.
Okay.
What about you?
Mine would be a water pick for your teeth. A water pick. Now, that does not mean you don't stop flossing, but having a water pick that can really get in between those crevices, I think is great. And then getting yourself a good whitening toothpaste, because that is something that's inexpensive. It could be Crest, Colgate, whatever you're fancying. I think I use a lot of Crest products more so than Colgate, but whichever one it is, get something with some whitening in it. Brush your teeth, try it for at least a month. You'll see them stains coming off. Because yes, the fashions, the hair, the skin could be good, but if that smile ain't right, baby, nothing looks right. So I would say those are mine are some dental hygiene. So a water pick and some whitening toothpaste. Both of those things together are under $30. Amazon.
I love that you brought that up because we know I'm going through my Invisalign journey.
Yes.
So I did buy a water pick and Marvis for whitening.
Marvis, yeah.
Marvis a little high.
Yeah.
It's like $14 a tube. But when I say that whitening toothpaste has my nose running, it's so strong. But if you're looking at mirror, them teeth are white after. So Marvis, I would recommend too.
Yeah, Marvis is a really good one. And whitening strips. I'm supposed to be whitening my teeth because for this engagement photo. That's month I need to start. But yeah, whitening strip. I think if you just take care of your teeth, whitening, because staining can make you look aged, like when you're
Yes,
in
it
photos
does.
and different things. Yeah. So I would say teeth, there's so many products out there. Those are mine. Marvis is a great toothpaste company, and they have great toothpaste. So those are our products of the month.
Yes. So we hope that you enjoyed this episode of how to remain bougie on a budget and know that luxury is a mindset. Be intentional,
Mm-hmm.
have self-respect, and know that you're the greatest. If you're in Louis or you're in Fashion Nova.
Mm-hmm. I
For real.
love that. No, for real. It's about the person who's wearing it. It has nothing to do with the label.
It is.
Yeah.
And in a world that is super challenging right now, just be true to you, be intentional, be kind, and love on yourself. It's okay.
Yes. Yes. Love on yourself. It's okay. So we will see you all on the next episode. Bye.
Bye-bye.
If you enjoy listening to the podcast, follow us on social media at Her Side of the Story RA. And don't forget to rate the podcast and subscribe. Thank you. See you next time.